Hi, welcome to the We Are Closed Studios. Today I'm going to shape up in a different way how I do my video format. I'm going to start off with shop, news, and/or tips and tricks. Then if I've got time, I'm going to meander into a story. Because this is all brought to you by the power of imagination. Now, on to the desk of creation. Okay, so here we are back at the desk of creation, where I'm here with one of my latest creations, an orc in mega armor with a big shooter cubby rocket launcher, big shooter combo rocket launcher on base with claw in different directions. So these guys take hours and hours. Just one of these guys right here takes about 13 hours to print in this detail. Now, that's some good detail. Work very hard on these orc guys. So it unnerves me to no end when everything comes out perfect, except for just barely make it out. There it is. That one spot. The dreaded under extrusion. So I get pissed off. I mean, when I go to paint this is going to cause a problem. I don't want to tweak my settings again to find out if it works. Waste another 13 hours only to find out it didn't work. So I came up with this neat little trick. Now, probably somebody out there does something similar to this, but it's new to me. So at my local game store, wonderful place, Level Up Games, we call it Lug, even has its own Facebook page. You should check it out. They sell this wonderful thing. This is an instant set. As soon as this liquid hits super glue, sets. So to combat the problem, super glue. Super glue is a miracle. It works on everything. I like Gorilla super glue, normal super glue, because it's a little bit thicker, kind of easier to work with. There's a lot of stuff that's kind of runny and doesn't work so well, but anyways, I will take the super glue and lightly drip or apply to the under extruded part. Now normally you let this sit and it'll drip down inside and you won't feel anything. As soon as that's done, one spritz and it sets. Has a sweet flavor. Yes, I drink this often. A sweet smell to it. You notice how we now have a new layer. Complete, instant. Then I just take a file off the excess, so it's flush with the rest of the model, and voila! Under extrusion is sealed. Now, I could probably stand to sand that a little bit more, but you get the idea. When you paint over this, nobody will even notice the difference. And, for me, I'll be the only one that knows. Yeah, I can't help it. It's... oh. I tell you, ever since I started doing this, modeling wool and painting, I love painting these guys. That's why I got into 3D printing so big. The one thing as a modeler that always used to bug me is that to have a hobby and not be able to indulge in it because you don't have a new kit bugged me. Then I found 3D printing. And I found all this wonderful resource on Thingiverse. And they're all fair use patterns. So I found a wealth of things I could print and paint and put in my army and model with. All of a sudden, all my old projects had new life. Why, I could add this part, I could add that part. Then I got into kitbashing the designs. See, originally, this model doesn't have a very orky-like rocket. This is actually what I learned from another modeler in 3D printing that does a lot of fantasy figurines. And he showed me to use Windows 3D Editor. He called it kitbashing. Simply, you find an existing file. Like this here is part of a water rocket that I've scaled down to fit. And simply with 3D Editor, I've loaded up original this model right here, and then added a smokestack, removed this part of the gun, a rocket, and a smokestack. Voila. Very orky shooter and rocket launcher. Yep. I have wasted... So I have to be very careful about this because I've got a very busy day. And I'm going to sit here and do this. I will get distracted, this camera will run, and I'll get absolutely nothing done. I still haven't had breakfast because I've been busy trying to make sure this last part of this print isn't screwed up. Because my machine... oh, my machine. See, I found that if I use Evertrue and I shoot at 215 degrees, everything comes out right. But sometimes, I swear, there's a malevolent, malicious rat in this shop that comes up here and screws up the settings at night. Because I have come to this machine once before, and it's been set on 200. Which, for some reason, with Evertrue, causes under extrusion. That damn rat. I know he's around here somewhere. Well, that's tips and tricks. And shop news is no shop news. Still waiting on it to get cold around here before we start working with the resin printer. But our first project with the resin printer, I'm excited about. Ooh, Reaver Titan. That's right. An actual resin 3D printed Reaver Titan made off the Mars print pattern for 40K. Yeah. Can't wait to do that one. So, as always, remember.
Come on, say the hip hop, the hip it to the hip hip hop, and you don't stop the rock it to the bang bang boogie. Say up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie.
Thank you to Level Up Games, who supplied me with almost all the products you see me work with. From 40K Games Workshop stuff at really good prices, to this wonderful invention. I'm telling you, get this stuff. The hours, maybe not hours, but the seconds involved in holding that piece together just to have it fall apart disappears with this stuff. It'll save you a lot of time. And remember, don't print just anything. Print what you enjoy. And have fun printing.